It was good. So yeah, I was on Grown Folks TV. You know what I mean? Shout out to ZX. You know, shout out to the OG. And I see that ZX and Duke Farrell got into it, which was real interesting because Duke Farrell, you know what I mean, I guess one of the founders of the Mo 3 sector, or, I guess he knew Mo 3 personally, and RP to Mo 3. But Duke Farrell, he usually stays in his own world, you know what I mean? He usually stay on his own, side of YouTube, do his thing or whatever. And somehow him and ZX crossed paths, which was real interesting. He wound up on ZX's panel, and they got into it. You know what I'm saying? They started beefing back and forth, and you know what I'm saying. Which I mean, like I said, I'm all for motherfuckers getting their shit off their chest. Now the one thing that did happen that I ain't like, ZX lowered Duke Farrell's mic. I thought that was kind of unfair because I remember when ZX used to go at it with Chucky. And he'd be on Chucky's panel going at Chucky, and Chucky will always lower ZX mic. That's unfair. I ain't like that. Leave it on an even playing field and let motherfuckers get their shit off. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I ain't like. But Duke Farrell for the most part held his own. You know how ZX do. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, the king of all sectors, ZX. You know what I mean? They went back and forth and all this and all that. And for some reason, a lot of people is trying to silence Duke Farrell. I don't know why. Like, I find his story interesting, you know what I mean? And I've seen certain receipts, I've seen videos where he played of Mo 3 and certain other content creators on YouTube before they blew up. Duke Farrell definitely has a story to tell, you know what I'm saying? I know VS interviewed him or whatever, which is cool, but for some reason, people trying to silence this man, or I should say erase this man out of history, you know what I mean? And, I definitely want to hear more from Duke Farrell, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a little off, a little off his rocker or whatever, but, that man definitely got a story to tell, but it was just interesting to see ZX and Duke Farrell cross paths, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see that. I was shocked, you know what I mean? Like, I had ZX, shit playing in the background. I'm laying down, dozing off. I'm hearing all this arguing. This fucking Duke Farrell with black and blonde hair on the panel arguing that shit. Arguing with shit. I had to wipe the coal out my eyes. Shit, what the fuck? That shit had me dying. I don't know. But shout out to Duke Farrell. I mean, his style's a little different, but yeah, it was just crazy. Him and ZX going at it. And he had black and blonde hair and shit. At first, I thought it was Cisco. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, where'd Cisco get on YouTube? Or Kwame or some shit. But nah, that shit was crazy though. But shout out to Duke Farrell, shout out to ZX, man. I mean, I definitely want to see if that becomes like a rivalry, if they, butt heads again, pause. I want to see if that happens, you know what I mean? But, I say definitely want to, continue to, keep my ears and my eyes to these YouTube streets on that, you know what I mean? But shout out to ZX, king of all sectors, shout out to Duke Farrell, you know what I mean? Salute, it's all good.